Project Iceman. I'm gonna be playing a very quietly because I'm actually playing around 1 o'clock right now, and I don't want to wake up anyone else who's living with me right now. I'm living with some roommates and they're asleep right now, so I'm gonna be talking quietly, as quiet as I can. But what's going on, guys? It's your boy Project Iceman, aka O'Shara. I'll bring you another episode of NBA 2K16. If you enjoy it, please like, follow, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Whether you're watching it on YouTube, whether you're watching this on Twitch, bear with me. Because you know, you gotta do what you gotta do to bring up some videos. I really wanted to bring up a video, but I have to be very quiet. Good thing I'm going against the Toronto Raptors and not some big team like the Pacers or the not Celtics, Spurs, or the Golden State Warriors. Otherwise, I'd be yelling this entire video. Let's get started, shall we? We're away, huh? Let's go with the classic away 3.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Our game tonight featuring the New York Knicks as they go up against the Toronto Raptors at Air Canada Center. For Toronto, they're not satisfied with the record over the last 10 games. Under 500 basketball, just not good enough. Looking to improve tonight. Guys, let's dig into some of the players who might be, less known to the viewers and talk about some of the more underrated players in the league. Who would be your picks? Underrated guys. Kenny?
I like Paul Millsap. I think he's underrated. I think his value to the team. There's a bunch of guys on that Atlanta team that's underrated. Teague and Millsap.
Let's get this.
It's an Eastern Conference matchup as the New York Knicks come into town in this one. And back in Toronto following the road trip, it's the Raptors on their home court.
Let's see if what we'll be doing as good as we did in the last couple of
team
games.
Moving on here without him.
Kevin, I thought he was really an important player for them, undervalued and not given the credit he deserved. That's not to say the trade was a mistake. I think they'll miss him more than you might expect.
You'll probably catch me running a lot this episode or this game.
He's a guy that kind of held things together for them in a few areas, and so not having him around might take some getting used to.
We got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Dawkins. He's in at point guard. Robin Lopez out there with Porzingis. Then it's Anthony, and it's Stevenson in at the shooting guard. And Patterson drops them both.
All right.
Here's Dawkins. What a tremendous game he played against Toronto. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game. Getting the ball inside early.
And it worked to perfection, Clark, on that possession. We'll see how that plays out in terms of being a big part of their game plan.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Gentlemen, he's looking for them to come in and tie the season series at 2 games apiece, and he wants their big men to be that front line in both senses of the phrase. He said, we know they can provide a big-time presence inside. Shot blocking
I'm dealing
and
with a
everything
slasher,
else.
so I
I
should
think
be
the rest of our guys
inside
feed
of
off
the
of
paint.
that. Kevin will see if their front court can give them the boost they're looking for.
Okay, thank you, Doris. And the defensive approach, guys, how do you think that'll play out here?
Sounds like they'd like to keep this a low-scoring affair. This could be one of those grind-it-out kind of games.
And I'm sure that would suit them just fine. It may not be what the fans want to see or hear,
What?
but a win is a win. Come on.
How did they?
A W is a W.
That's what I don't understand. How did he strip the ball from me, but then it becomes their ball? when it goes out of bounds.
For the Raptors, they come in off the loss to the Knicks in New York.
Yeah, not a very inspired performance for them, particularly when they were defending. They just gave that hostile crowd plenty to cheer for.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jump shots, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was through the roof. You can't win if your defense isn't better than that.
And it's the Knicks with the ball, following Kyle Lowry's three. Some nice passing by New York here. Dawkins kicks to Lopez. Stevenson outside. Clock at 6. Passes to Dawkins. Lets it fly. They get it back. Off on the wing.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in
I should
gold.
have took it back
It
out.
absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Oh my goodness.
The offensive rebound.
Oh.
And out of bounds as the Raptors
Come
gain
on.
possession.
All right, a chance to check out stats.
They're not
for Lowry.
giving us
He's
a
been
bone at all.
fantastic over the last 10 games or so. 15th in assists, and he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And, you know, he's really the consummate playmaker. He's got his head on a swivel. He looks for the open man. Completely unselfish as a hooper.
Now Carroll following the three-point attempt by DeRozan.
Oh,
From outside the arc. Another miss by DeRozan.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
And out of bounds as Toronto
They
gains
really
possession.
don't. They really
with this
don't.
break,
Okay.
let's run down the
Okay.
point guards
I
to
get
most
it.
assists in the league
You're
in the
right.
past 10 games. Freak number 1.
And for the purist out there, he has been fun to watch with the ball in his hands. I mean, he can make any pass on the court and creates so many easy baskets for his teammates.
Call him their heart and soul. I mean, their offense would be completely different if he wasn't the guy running the show.
Outside Lowry. Bangs on the trifecta.
Goodness.
Lowry's got 8 points.
They kept us at
They
4
worked
points
hard
for the
and created
longest.
great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
Now here's Anthony. And he also played really well on that one against the Raptors.
Man,
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
DeRozan against Dawkins. It's DeRozan with the drive. And that one goes long.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Anthony, and the refs are going to rule that
Find some
unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials
Ooh.
had to slap him.
It was that
with
kind
the
of foul
flagrant.
too,
I mean,
huh?
You can't let him get
Flagrant?
away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Dawkins kicks to Anthony. Good. Anthony's got 5 now.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
DeRozan passes to Lowry. Shot from 12. Tries again. No good.
Look at that.
Good D by Lopez.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Lets it go from 14. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2.
Oh, so close. Oh,
That's a
if only he had got me the ball
opportunity
sooner.
to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Yeah, at this level, you got to make that shot. It's plain and simple. You got to knock
Darn
that
it.
one down.
There's the pick. Here's DeRozan.
Ooh,
Lopez
nice
with the
block.
block. Lets it go from 14.
And bouncing.
And
Yes.
the shot's good after hitting off the rim.
Finally get some points on
Dawkins
the
has
board.
got
I
his
think
first
that's my
bucket of
first
the
point.
night. Toronto's
First bucket.
gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Carroll with a screen on Dawkins. Dawkins against Lowry. Out to the right wing. Feeds it to Carroll. Inside. Here's Top Card. No good again that time. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Dawkins. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game.
Nice.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The Knicks have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And really, the form at the line all season has been
finally in the lead.
79%
I didn't even notice
as a
that
team.
foul. That
the
flagrant foul
season,
really managed to mess
they've
them
made
up.
a bit of improvement, so that's some positive
Especially
momentum
since
they can look to build
Carmelo
on.
made it anyways.
Now here's Carroll. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Shot from 12. DeRozan's shot is good.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Dawkins against Lowry. Here's Dawkins. Over to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot.
Oh, what? I called timeout. I was trying to pass it to Lopez.
Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at Toronto. 7th right now. Not a bad spot, but certainly they'd like to string together a run of wins. And of course, New
Another
York
timeout?
sitting directly
Did we
below
call
just
2
one spot
timeouts?
down.
And for the Raptors, they just lack that one extra piece that could put them over the top this season. They haven't been able to kind of set themselves apart.
You know, you're right. They're not that far from being true contenders,
Fat
but
candidate.
it doesn't look like this is the season for them to do so.
Now, here's Lowry following the miss by Freak. DeRozan in the corner. And again,
Yep,
it's
I knew he was
Toronto
going to make that.
converting.
And I'm not
Yeah, too
really
much space
sure
in the
that's
fadeaway.
the time for the fadeaway.
I don't think
but
they
he
would
sure
make.
could it count.
They would attempt those shots without knowing what
To
they're doing.
Porzingis. New York moving the ball around. Dawkins, the pass to Lopez.
Wow.
It's stolen by Lowry.
How?
Now the Raptors
How?
moving it up. Outside DeRozan. Another miss by DeRozan.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
You know, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Lowry against Dawkins. Pass to Stevenson. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Lopez a screen. Dawkins kicks to Lopez. Deep
Oh,
two
why
from
did you pass it
Anthony.
back, Lopez?
That's short off the rim.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Rosen dishes to Lowry. Back to DeRozan. Lets it fly from 18. That falls.
What was that?
Time from Kyle Lowry.
They're earning their points with the jump shot now.
And that's right, Clark. 6 of their last 10 have come from the mid-range.
Dawkins the pass to Porzingis. And here's Stevenson. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's Lowry. The lead is 2 to the inside.
Oh my goodness, man. Why am I pressing the wrong buttons?
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And stolen by
Oh my
Patterson.
goodness. Okay.
There's the pass to Lowry. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the
No
way up
shot.
that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Okay, no more
You know,
mistakes.
Lowry is playing
No
well.
more mistakes.
He's already got 10 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
Both teams will make substitutions. And so it's New York with it. They trail by 6. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop.
Good,
yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw
like
out.
they make the good pass,
Now,
but
here
it's
is
like
Lowry.
so
He's got
awkward.
12. He dishes it to Johnson. Now, here's Joseph. He's guarded by Williams. Just 4 to shoot. Shot by Joseph, no good. Knicks trail by 6. Dawkins kicks to Smith. Outside Williams. Pass to Dawkins. Brooks outside. Smith dishes to Williams. Pass to Dawkins. Here's Dallenberg. Hits the front of the rim and out.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Ross passes to Johnson. Tries from 10. Jump shot is good that time. And the Raptors lead by 8. They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that works.
Now here is Smith. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
You know, the defense was lax right there, and he's able to make them pay.
Here's Lowry. Johnson, a wide open look.
Really?
That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists in the game. Lowry against Dawkins.
Why did they do that?
Screen by Dallenberg. Brooks, the pass to Dawkins. And Luis gets the whistle that
good
time.
job.
That
Good
is his
job.
first foul
Trying
of
to
the
take
game.
the charge.
You know what? Tried to step
I
in
got
and
up
cut
just
him
in
off,
time.
but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Dawkins kicks to Williams. Screen by Dallenberg. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Smith. The Knicks rebound. Raptors leading by 8. Lets the 3 fly, and it's Kyle Lowry with the 3. Lowry's got 15.
Oh
He's
my
finding all
goodness.
kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Dawkins kicks to Smith. To the paint. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
They've definitely had a hot hand from 3-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Another thing they've been doing so far tonight is knocking down the jump shot.
And here's Toronto. They're on an 18-5 run here. Johnson dishes to Scola. Raptors moving the ball around. Lowry kicks to Johnson.
Play some defense, man. Post
It's
up.
like
Play physical.
buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
Ross with the steal. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Joseph. He's now 1
I hate
for
them.
2 with that
I
bucket.
hate them.
And the defense
I hate them.
looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Dawkins against Lowry. Launches it. The shot by Dawkins is no good. Joseph.
So physical. They're so physical this game, man.
And DeMar DeRozan, star for this
They're not
Toronto
giving me
Raptors
any
team.
space to do
He said
anything,
he
and
wants to bring them back.
They make it so easy to steal the ball from you. It kills me.
It's never easy for Toronto to get the attention
It kills me when they do
the
stuff
U.S.
like
teams
that.
get. That's just a fact of life that even Vince Carter at his best couldn't change.
And, you know, I don't even know if winning a championship would change that. Quite honestly, even if DeMar won the MVP. Just saying.
Yeah. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And guys, the Raptors enjoying a nice lead here.
It's just been a long-range battle for them and one that they're winning right now.
Yeah, sharp shooting from deep, a big part of why they're up.
DeRozan at the 2 with Ross playing
Nice.
the 3.
All right.
Johnson is out there with Scola. And it's Joseph in at point guard. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Raptors delivered quite a performance. He had 21 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds.
They're passing his pass. I was in the middle, and they still pass it all the way to the corner.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
Just 4 to shoot. And again, Toronto, no luck.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Back to Anthony. And the 3 off target.
Darn it.
Toronto leading by 9. Johnson, the pass to Joseph. Now Patterson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Knicks in New York.
And not just the scoring.
Just when I was calling the play, man.
He was on defense, grabbing 3 steals on the night as well.
Here's Dawkins, following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Dawkins, good.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Brooks kicks to Anthony and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That's on Patrick Patterson.
A good night for Carmelo Anthony. He has 9 points, and they've got to be happy with his work on the glass, too.
They really do. He is not giving up any ground in the paint, and when the ball goes up, you know he's going to be there to fight for it.
So both teams changing it up here. Toronto's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. DeRozan dishes to Joseph. That's good.
So as soon as I double, they decide to, okay.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points.
Okay, great.
That's good.
Good. That's nice pressure, enough pressure to stop them from getting that rebound.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow, just like he got there.
Here's DeRozan. And another basket for Toronto.
I tried to double, they cut, they make the shot. I don't think the double. He fades, he makes the shot.
Here's Anthony.
Shot goes
down. Very quick possession right there. Anthony's got 6 here in this quarter.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Out to DeRozan, beyond the arc. That doesn't go either for DeRozan. Knicks trail by 7. Anthony drives in.
Oh,
an amazing finish with a hand.
Good job, Anthony. Anthony's got 15 starting to get on fire.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas.
What is that, 3 points in a row? 3 shots in a row?
Play down on the low block.
Old-fashioned, isn't it, my man? Old-fashioned, pound the rock basketball, and it is definitely working for them.
Now, here's Joseph. Guarded closely. 3 on the clock. Pulls it up. It's rebounded by New York. New York with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Dawkins kicks to Bielitsa.
Nice.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Toronto lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Porzingis.
Check out these handles. That's rush hour handle. Not midday, not early morning. That's rush hour handle. That nasty spin just froze the defender.
Now, here's DeRozan. He's coming off a 25-point game against New York. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
A different look for New York. Lopez, he's checked in for Porzingis. Lance Stevenson subbed in for Aaron Brooks.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
You know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Here's Dawkins. The Raptors getting the bucket. There's the pick. And Lance Stevenson picks up the foul.
Oh, no.
That'll be his second foul
They
of
were
the game.
waiting
really
for
just
that.
a great play to sacrifice his body.
It's been a while since I've seen a charging
Heads
foul.
up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And a moment here to see the numbers
Right,
for
so
Jay. Averaging 21 points per game, and 4 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every train needs a conductor, man. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
Darn it.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul.
Good.
Nothing easy inside.
For Toronto, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Now, here's Stevenson. He kicks it to Lopez. Here's Dawkins. Lopez a screen. Here's Anthony, and lots of
Good
contact
rebound,
there.
Anthony.
Missing the
If
shot.
you weren't going to
We'll
get
shoot
it, I was definitely was.
Now let's take a look now at some of the most explosive players in the NBA lately. The highest scoring small forwards of the past month. Second, Carmelo Anthony.
I mean, tremendously gifted athletically. I mean, we're used to seeing that at that spot on the floor, and they pretty much all give astonishing individual performances on any given night.
Well, we know the small forward spot is where the bulk of the scoring load rests on most teams. I mean, those players on that list always
Wow,
through
are
in
you
the
kidding
scoring
me?
department. These guys pack a lot of firepower. You know, I think when you've got somebody that open on the perimeter, a good shooter, the kick-out's the only choice.
And Dawkins slams it in.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
In the corner, it's Stevenson. Lopez sets a screen
Oh,
for
my
Stevenson.
goodness,
And
Lopez,
they call an
man.
illegal screen here.
A moment to check out Robin Lopez here. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. 6th in shooting percentage, and he's among the top 15 in
Now Kyle
rebounding. Just a
Lowry's back.
powerful presence in the paint.
And, you know, back to his phenomenal efficiency from three. His consistent shooting creates a lot of openings in the defense.
And the Raptors making a change here. Lowry's checked in. Now here's DeRozan. He's got 12.
Looking at the game for
Lopez,
DeRozan,
they plan on
12
making you
points
foul
and 1
out.
assist.
This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one at the line is good. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Knicks trail by 4. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. It's stolen by
Why did I
Carroll.
stop? Why did I stop? I don't understand why I kept holding still for some reason.
This is to Lowry. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries
All
this
right, no more.
contest.
No more
That's
mistakes.
86%.
No more mistakes.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket.
Oh my goodness. It's just one thing after another with this game, isn't it? Now my battery's going low.
A terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end.
That's the whole I wanted to pass it to,
And oh,
man.
here we go. Lowry's got the fast break chance. And it's blocked by Dawkins. Pass to Bielitsa.
Again, not
On the
one
wing,
of the
Williams.
passes.
From about 19 feet, the shot is off. And Toronto will come the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they took on the Knicks.
And
That
then
was an
on
ugly loss for them last time playing these guys. And really, the rebounding differential was the key.
They got worked over
Ooh,
on the board.
lots of fans for
That's
that one.
about as plain as I can put it. You can't leave your teammates on an island down there. You need everybody going to the glass.
And Toronto has possession following the score by New York. Lowry kicks to DeRozan.
And the
Really?
lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
Dawkins. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring the basketball.
Lowry passes to DeRozan. It's rebounded by New York.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
DeRozan against Dawkins. Back to Stevenson. It's
Oh,
Bielitsa.
nice, wide open. Oh, he
Shot
missed.
misses. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Lowry with the ball. Now guarded by Dawkins.
Hey.
And
Oh,
he gets it to go.
why are they playing like this? Why are they playing like the Golden State Warriors?
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful
Can someone
setup.
tell me that? Why is the center shooting threes?
I want you to focus on getting to the rim. Let's look to
Both
attack.
teams deciding to change it up.
High-percentage shots. Move the ball around and make the defense rotate.
Knicks trail by 7. Here's Dawkins. He's got 16. Stevenson drives in. The dish to Dallenberg. That ball. High speed that time from Stevenson.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to
Oh
make
my
that
goodness,
basket possible.
Stevenson, you didn't need a pass like
Toronto's
that,
gotten a lot of
bro.
looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Scola sets a screen for Lowry. Right side, Scola. Stolen by Stevenson. At the elbow, Smith. Now the pass to Dawkins. Smith with a screen on Lowry. Inside. With that shot,
Nice.
the Raptor lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Smith.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Now here's Carey. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Dawkins against Lowry. Screen by Dallenberg. And taken away by Johnson.
That's the
Fast
most
break
irritating
Toronto.
feeling
Johnson's
ever.
got the ball. They grab their own miss. That's good.
They shot the ball exceptionally
That's the
well
most
as they built
irritating
this
thing
lead
ever.
for themselves here.
They make it so easy to steal the
106
ball
left
from
in
me.
the first half. Knicks trail by 7. Dawkins kicks to Smith. Passes to Dawkins. Fires from the wing. Toronto grabs the miss. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Lowry dishes to Ross.
No.
And he makes good on the layup. Ross has got his first 2 points of the night.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
That's a 2 from Smith. Ross
Why?
grabs the board.
Why is it so hard for him to
Toronto
make the
leading by
shots?
9.
Why?
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
Why is
And
it
there's
always
Johnson.
over
That's
this
good on the assist
guy?
by Lowry. Lowry's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Now here's Stevenson. Dawkins kicks to Williams. He's now 1
Yes.
for 2 with that bucket.
Shooting much better here in the second quarter.
Yes, very, very impressed with how much more alive they look here to get back in.
Ross with a wide open look. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
folks. I
Go
bet he
for it.
won't miss that shot
Nope.
next time he takes it.
And that concludes the first
I was
half.
definitely patient.
It's the Raptors.
I don't think
up
that was the
9.
right play to go
And
with.
time now to go.
Well, the offense has obviously been a struggle. What do you think you can do better to make up ground on them?
I mean, I don't think there's some magic answer to that. I mean, Defense aren't exactly a puzzle there's a solution to. Sometimes all you can do is hoist it up and hope it goes in. Right now, they just aren't falling for us.
Well, thank you for your time, Kevin. We'll see what the rest of the league has to say about that.
Thank you so much, Doris.
All right, 9 points. It's not a big lead, but it's because they have such good shooting. And our lineup isn't good for their
and now the third
lineup.
About to get going. Kyle Lowry has just
I
been
got 1,000
sensational.
fans.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
On the court for the Knicks, Dawkins. He's in at the point. Anthony out there with Porzingis. Then it's Lance Stevenson, and it's Lopez in at the center, filling out the middle. Carroll passes to Lowry. He feeds it to Carroll. And he was fouled on the way up.
Why did I jump like that, and why did Porzingis foul again?
And here we have the 2K leaderboard showing us the teams with the best free throw percentage during the past month. In third, the Knicks.
Kevin, I'm absolutely amazed. I mean, their production at the line has been spectacular. I mean, it's been unbelievable. Well done by these guys of late.
2K has this thing about us always being 10 points. 10 points under for some reason.
Dawkins kicks to Lopez. In the corner, it's Stevenson. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense.
Okay.
The Knicks have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. And so he hits the technical free throw. To the middle, here's Dawkins. That ball, nicely that time from Stevenson. Stevenson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Raptors leading by 8. Outside Lowry. Down low. Here's Patterson outside for Lowry.
Yeah,
off
good.
the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Knicks shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Pass to Dawkins. Anthony on the wing. He's got 16. And stolen by Patterson. Dawkins against Lowry. Patterson, the screen. To the middle. 6 on the shot clock. And
We don't make that.
And that's 17 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Irritates me so much because our defense is there.
Finding the gaps in the defense and really just slicing and dicing them right now.
Stevenson passes to Dawkins.
Really?
Tries again. And the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut down now to
Lazy
just
always
8 on
land
the
those.
basket
What's
from
going
Lopez.
on here?
Really quite
I
surprising
haven't
to
made
see
one
the
three.
huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, not typical. They've been dominant on the board, but they are still falling short on the scoreboard.
To the paint. Here's Topcar. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Stevenson outside. Dawkins kicks to Lopez. Some nice passing by New York here. Back to Stevenson. Dawkins against Carroll. Porzingis off the left rim and out.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Down low. Anthony against DeRozan. Carroll with the 3. It's rebounded by New York. Lopez has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half. And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And with the chance, let's take a look now at the numbers for Carmelo Anthony. 17th in scoring, 19th in three-point field goal percentage. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And like you were saying, one of the stronger scorers in the league, a tireless worker at the offensive end of the floor.
Corey Joseph's checked in for the Raptors. And a switch here also for New York. Aaron Brooks is checked in for Lance Stevenson.
Please stop him.
Joseph,
oh, come on, man.
Joseph's got 6 points.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Dawkins kicks to Lopez. Here's Dawkins. He's got 19. The feed to Anthony. Fires the three. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
My goodness, how about the degree of difficulty on that shot?
When you're hot, you're hot. And he is absolutely scorching.
Joseph dishes to Kira. DeRozan in the corner. To the inside. Patterson passes to Kira. Plenty of space. And Dawkins pulls it down. Dawkins has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Anthony against DeRozan. The 11-footer.
Get the rebound.
Here's Brooks.
Nice.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Both shots good from the stripe. Now here's Joseph. 6 points for him. Here's the screen. Kicks to DeRozan. The Knicks pull it in. Lopez has got 5 rebounds tonight. It's tipped. Out of bounds.
Okay.
Knicks ball as New York keeps possession of it.
Risky pass in a situation.
I'll be
like
honest,
very
that
lucky.
was
wasn't
a
steal.
little too early.
Fortunate to get it through. I
He didn't
thought
run
was
as
headed
fast
the
as I
other
thought
way
he
with
would.
that one.
Here's Dawkins. 19 points in the game.
Oh, wow.
Floater. With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Brooks.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
And you know, it wasn't just about getting hot offensively. Defensively, they've been stellar as well.
Hey, don't leave him space.
Wing, and it's DeRozan missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Outside DeRozan. Down low, here's Joseph.
Wow, really?
Joseph's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time.
Here's Dawkins. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. And so here is New York. Feeds it to Brooks. Clock at 6. That's good. Brooks has got 6 points. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there have already been 5 lead changes, but nobody taking control of them.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Carroll kicks to Patterson. Here's DeRozan. Good on the baseline, Jay.
Oh, my goodness.
DeRozan's got
Another
19
lead
points.
change.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Here's Dawkins. The rebound by Patterson.
Oh, tough D
no
on
foul.
the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
They set the pick.
Hey, don't leave him open.
DeRozan against Brooks. And DeRozan kicks to Joseph. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. It's going to be on Freak. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Toronto.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Samuel Dallenberg is checked in for Lopez. Smith comes in for Porzingis. And Derek Williams subbed in for Anthony. Dawkins, the pass to Dallenberg. New York moving it around.
Why did you pass it to me?
And oh, here we go. Joseph's got it. The fast break chance. Johnson the screen. Joseph dishes to Scola. Not enough on that one as it misses. Knicks trail by 3. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. And let's take this moment to check out the point guards with the highest shooting percentage from the last 10 games. Freak number 1.
Every single time. You pass it high or late?
With his shooting than he's been with his passing. Just a terrific percentage from the field.
And Greg, this isn't a power forward we're talking about. I mean, this is a point guard. He's knocking down shots from 20 feet like they were layups.
Oh my goodness.
Shots are just flowing for him right now. Having
we have
a really
absolutely no
strong
defense.
quarter.
Smith on the wing. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Smith's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Toronto leading by 3. Joseph with the ball. He's got 10. Left side, DeRozan trying to find Scola. He's got it now. The shot from the low post is good.
Right.
And the Raptors lead by 5. Knicks have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
And checking out the numbers for Joseph, his last 10 games,
They
averaging about
are
7
so
points,
bent on screwing me
5
over.
assists, and 4 rebounds.
They are so bent on screwing me over. I bet if I kept going, I would have got that ball stolen anyways.
Well, you want a guy to come in who knows how to run the offense intelligently, and that's exactly what he does. Kind of like how you ran things, Greg.
Dawkins kicks to Williams.
Get that foul.
Misses.
Why don't we ever get the fouls, man?
In the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Little shot fake there, got the D out of
This
position.
is annoying.
23 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Not only do we not get the
And look
fouls,
at
but
how
they make
quick
every
he
single
was
shot.
right on the pump fake, left his feet way too soon.
Pass to Dawkins. And Dallenberg kicks to Smith. There's the double team with Joseph. Back to Smith. Launches it.
Get the rebound.
Dallenberg. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2.
We don't need any more losses,
That was just
man.
a perfect possession,
Like,
getting
seriously,
it in tight
we've
for a
lost
high
enough.
percentage shot.
Now here's Joseph. And he's covered by Dawkins. And it's sent back by Dawkins. It's Williams with the drive. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
DeRozan in the corner. Johnson outside. Screen by Scola. Kicks it out to Johnson.
Oh,
just
he
3 to
lucky.
shoot.
I was about to
Shoots.
take your soul.
That doesn't go either for DeRozan.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
Stolen away.
Oh, well,
John doing
I
on
didn't
the
want it
alley
to
oop
be
attempt.
that low.
And here is Joseph. 10 points for him. They set the pick. On the wing, Johnson. Sweet
Why is it that
14.
one there? Oh, my goodness, this always happens. Why does this always
To
happen?
knock down the teardrop.
And the Raptors making a change.
Oh,
here.
no.
Always checked in. Lance Stevenson.
80 to 88. Oh
And
my
we're around
goodness.
2 minutes
The
into
lead
the
was
fourth
shorter
quarter here.
before.
The star pair of Lowry and DeRozan are the guards. Patrick Patterson is out there with Johnson. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And 2
Are you
shots
kidding
coming
me?
up at the line as it gets
How
fouled
come
on
we
the
can never
shot.
get the
We're still
fouls?
waiting for that
We never
first
get those.
miss from the line this half.
There's that 2K always 10 points away thing. There's that 2K. Oh.
I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Stevenson passes to Anthony. Lowry against Dawkins.
Go.
To the paint. Here's Porzingis. And lots of contact there.
Finally.
Shot. He'll shoot two.
Finally we're getting fouls. I don't know why I can't get them.
He misses the free throw.
Yeah, Porzingis, you can make those. I know you can.
Good on the second
Good.
free throw. Just under
Okay,
2.5 minutes
difference.
gone here in the final quarter. Now Lowry. DeRozan in the corner.
Wait, why is he open?
Here's Tavkar.
Oh, that's
With the
defense.
block. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touching last.
What is all this nonsense?
Now here's Patterson to the left side wing. Outside Lowry. There's the pick. Johnson with a screen on Dawkins. 6 to shoot. From beyond the arc. And it's Johnson that time on the assist.
Why? Why does this always
Got
happen?
4 assists now tonight. Here's Dawkins. Lopez outside. Dawkins a screen on DeRozan. Stevenson passes to Dawkins. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Dawkins has got 21.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Lowry kicks to Johnson. Back to Lowry. And Lowry gets double teamed. Tavkar.
Why are you double teaming?
Lowry's got his 9th assist in the game now.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Here's Anthony.
Oh, no.
And there's
Oh,
another
okay,
one
great.
for the
Thank you.
Knicks.
Thank you for making that.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Here is Lowry. Outside DeRozan.
Why is there always one guy who's
Another
open?
miss by DeRozan. Knicks trail by 9. Stevenson outside. The pass to Dawkins. Here's Porzingis.
I knew it.
Stolen
I knew
by
it. I
Johnson.
knew that was a big fat mistake.
And Dawkins
Give me
pulls
that.
it down. Dawkins has got 6 rebounds in the game. Puts up the baby hook.
Get that.
And he was fouled
Nice.
in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
Get that in.
That free throw good from Anthony.
Pick and rolls, huh? I'll
Raptors
try.
leading by 6. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
During that break, Dwayne Casey had some words for his team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
Patterson, the screen. Johnson for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one.
How is he always making the threes? How? How is he always making the threes, man? He always makes the threes.
Knicks trail by 9. Lopez, a screen on Lowry. To the inside.
Oh.
Kicks it out to Stevenson. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Right.
Toronto, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Lowry against Dawkins. Lowry dishes to Johnson. Can't get it to fall. For New York, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. And it's Stevenson missing.
And another miss. Woo. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Lowry against Dawkins. Fires for 3. The shot no good. And New York the other way now. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town.
Oh
game is the
no.
first and last of their
Why
own.
did this
Raptors
happen?
by 9.
Why?
Outside DeRozan. Right wing. 5 on the clock.
Huh?
Here's tough card, and the call will be against Lopez.
And that's his fourth, and no doubt he would have liked to have not.
Do you realize how annoying this is?
Tough call. Lopez covering. The wide
Oh
open
my
left here
goodness,
for
why
DeRozan.
is he
That
so
falls
open
nicely
at
against
all
him.
times? Why you keep him open?
26 points for DeMar DeRozan.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
Yeah, no doubt the defense had better play a little tighter.
Anthony right side. And the Knicks miss
Oh
again.
my goodness.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just
I'm done with this game. I'm so done with this game.
Lowry passes to Patterson.
If they make another 3, I'm quitting.
Back to Lowry. They set the screen. No good from outside.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
Passes it to Porzingis. It's stolen by DeRozan.
Lord. Okay. I'm tired. I'm tired. I quit. When did the Raptors become so good? When did the Raptors become like... I'm very irritated. Let's play one more game because I need to get this taste out of my mouth.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Nothing annoys me more than this.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, I mean thrilled, to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the New York Knicks going up against the Detroit Pistons. Well, for Detroit, these guys are in the doldrums, a real tough stretch with only 1 win to show for their last 9 games. And while we have a moment here, another discussion topic. Shaq, you are one of the most physical players the league has ever seen. Who would you say right now are the league's most physical players?
Sorry to correct you, Ernie. Not one of the most, the most. But anyway, Ernie,
You're not sorry to correct me. You take great pleasure in
it. And one of the most humblest.
Elbow sandwich, that's right. So let me
Let's skip this. Oh my goodness, man. Raptors start playing like what you call it. Raptors start playing like the Golden State Warriors, making 3s all game, slashing. And for some reason, my team wasn't playing any kind of defense.
And of course, Kyle O'Quinn, they'll need someone to fill his role.
You know what the trade means to me, guys, is they think some of their younger players are ready to spread their wings and take on a little more responsibility. They're going to get more minutes for those guys and allow them to see a little more playing time.
Clearly a forward-thinking deal, you know, and even if his
once again open, there it is, there it is, as usual.
Pressure on your young guys, and let's
I don't know who's covering that guy.
To fill that void.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the floor for Detroit, Jennings and Meeks in the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Johnson. And it's Drummond in at the center position. Here's Porzingis. Good for the basket.
This was Vegas. I actually didn't mean to do a pullback from that far back.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
And stolen by a follow. Anthony against Drummond.
Oh, nice.
That one, no question, powered it down.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And good on the basket. Book it. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Here's Dawkins. He had a 27-point outing in the last game against the Raptors in Toronto.
And he also chipped in with a couple blocks in that game. Just a hint at the impact he had on the defensive side.
Oh, nice shot.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Outside Jennings. He kicks it to Johnson. Johnson the screen. The drive by Jennings. No good off the pick.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
A follow the pass to Dawkins. Jennings with the rebound. For Detroit, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Johnson kicks to Meeks. Pass to Jennings. From the stripe. Jennings can't get that one to fall. They get it again. Excellent D there from Aflalo. New York comes into this one following a loss to Toronto.
And guys, just look at the turnover stats in that game. You're not going to win giving it up as many times as they did.
Not in
okay.
You play an even tougher brand of defense.
They're doing that bull crap again.
More turnovers for the other side. That's the only way you're going to get that thing squared away.
Now here's Jennings. He's coming off a 13-point game against Orlando.
And also 3 steals. So he showed some grit and determination on the defensive side.
Now here's Anthony after the miss from Stanley Johnson. And the pass to Porzingis. Some nice passing by New York here. 3-pointer. They get it back.
Get
Here's
that.
Lopez.
And why are you shooting?
And it's out of bounds to New York.
Dunk that. I know you can dunk that.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first.
Give me that foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And he makes both free throws. Here's Jennings.
Okay.
He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Drummond a screen. Jennings drives in.
And it bounces right back in, right? Yeah.
And drops.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Porzingis passes to Dawkins. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job.
Oh my goodness. I hate it when they do stuff like that.
Detroit. And he came off that
because they're the
screen
only
and
ones
he just
to actually pull that
get
off.
over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Good on the shot.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
The Pistons trailing. Pass to Meeks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot from the top of the key. Here's Drummond, and it's sent back by Lopez. And he gets it to go. Here's Dawkins. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. But they recover it. Passes it to Porzingis. A follow off a pick from Dawkins. Goes back up.
Hey,
here's
what?
Lopez. And at last they get one to fall.
What is going on?
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it,
I think it went over the line a
it's
little
going
bit.
back up and back in.
Now here's Jennings. He has 5.
Ooh.
Now the feed to Johnson. And that misses. That would have put him up.
I'm shocked that
Bruh,
it didn't turn into 3
those
points.
rebounds.
I mean, he
Drummond
makes
is
you pay
killing us on those
nearly
rebounds.
every time.
Pass to Porzingis. A follow off a pick from Dawkins. There's a good screen. A follow goes in. Terrific design on the pick play. And he lays it in. Aflalo's got his first points of the game. And now the 2K leaderboard. If you want to talk defense and talk block shots, just have a look at these teams. What they've done last month. The Knicks 4th.
They have been racking up the blocks.
Okay.
I mean, if they keep this up, they're going to be a very difficult matchup for anybody.
Smith checked in for New York. Brooks comes in for Aaron Aflalo. And Detroit with a change here, too. Jackson's checked in. Jennings drives in. And here's Johnson outside. They get it back. Drummond.
Drummond is killing us in the free throw.
Offensive approach for the Knicks.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
Nice.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Smith with a wide open look. The three-pointer no good. Detroit's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game.
They would have made that.
And they double up Jackson. It's Drummond with the drive. The 3 from Johnson. And it's Johnson again missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Anthony kicks to Smith. Back to Anthony. 4 on the clock. Goes up on the wing. Here's Dawkins.
Is that foul?
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on Reggie Jackson. The Knicks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. First free throw is good. So for the Knicks, Alan Bear comes in for Porzingis. Lance Stevenson subbed in for Anthony. Detroit also making some changes.
Physics
Boozer
doesn't work
checked
like
in
that.
for Andre Drummond. Ilyasova comes in for Amir Johnson. And Marcus Morris subbed in for Johnson. Jackson gets the bucket.
But they can make those points, right? Okay.
New York's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Dawkins, the pass to Smith. Brooks with it. Guarded now by Jackson.
Okay, yeah.
Stolen by Boozer.
Yeah.
Jennings dishes to Boozer. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. The Knicks with the lead. Kicks it to Smith. On the wing, Brooks. Here's Dawkins. Detroit with the rebound.
Man,
Their last encounter was in Detroit.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Yeah, and that turned the tide, the rebounding differential. They've got to focus and make it a team effort to really pound the glass.
Now we'll go to Dorisburg, who had a chance to talk with head coach Stan Van Gundy.
Yes, he's looking at how they can establish an edge in this one. He's
Nice.
looking for them to lock things down on the interior first and foremost. He said our shot blocking is something that can really help us if we just play smart and avoid fouls. We want them shooting over length, and that's one thing my guys do bring to the table. A sound strategy, Kevin.
Terrific, Doris. Thanks, guys. What's your take on that?
You know, I think it's probably the way to go. The defensive approach suits their style and their personnel. So I think you go with it.
Yeah, and you stay true to your identity, and theirs is clearly at the defensive end.
And it's out of bounds. They
They
say it was
somehow
last touched by
ended up
Jackson.
kicking the ball. Should have just took that.
Dawkins kicks to Smith. Dawkins against Jennings. And stolen by Jennings.
I hate it when they do stuff
here
like
we
that.
go. Jennings with nobody back. And he gets it to go. Jennings has got 7 points in the game. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Pistons.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right
Okay,
so far
no
from
more
the
inside
get-go
shots.
tonight is
We're going
run.
outside.
I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Boozer with the screen for Jennings.
Where's the defense?
The
My guy don't play no
now
defense, I swear.
3-point Piston lead. Screen by Smith. Dawkins kicks to Smith. Use that pick to get in close.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half. And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Brandon Jennings. 8th in assists, and he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And, you know, his floor awareness, undeniable. You know, as you pointed out, he's great at drawing the defense and then making the perfect pass in stride.
Now here's Ilyasova. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will
Please,
change.
man, let me guard my guy.
That nice assist by Jennings.
I haven't done it bad enough where I need someone
So
to...
a lot of questions for how the Deuce is going to ultimately shake out this year, but right now let's check out where the team stands. Take a look at New York. They're way down there in the conference standings, looking for a lot of improvement during the second half of the season. And of course, there's the Pistons.
Okay, that was...
And
Yeah.
I think for the Knicks, they weren't part of the discussion of teams on the rise as we came into the year. And now, quite frankly, we know why. If anything, they've taken a step back.
Yeah, and that's got to be terribly discouraging for them. I mean, I know how badly they wanted to contend for a playoff spot, but it's just not happening.
Morris, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open
Oh,
look.
okay. You got
He
the
looked
open
clumsy
back. Okay.
on that one. He was not going to get away
Get the
with that.
rebound anyway.
Yeah, he climbed all over him. I mean, there's a picture of that one in the officiating manual. So, clear, easy call.
Now here's Brooks. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. The pass to Dawkins.
Wow.
That drops and it comes off
You
an
can't
assist
just
from
come
Brooks.
out of the woodwork like that.
Dawkins has got it all tied up now for the Knicks. Dawkins against Jennings. Lock at 6. The drive by Jackson. Softly drops in the floor.
What happened to you?
Jackson's got his second basket of the night.
How about that cloth soft touch? I mean, just a gentle little teardrop, almost like a falling leaf. Falling down slowly to the ground. Very sweet and colorful, too. He is
Man,
just tearing
I hate it when
up
stuff
this
like that
court.
happens. They
That
make
lead's
it,
not going
they
anywhere
make it
while
so
he's this
seem
hot.
so easy to do.
Dawkins, the pass to Smith. They set the pick. Boozer with the rebound.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
Jennings against Dawkins. Jennings dishes to Boozer. Shot is off.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2
Oh,
points
my
just
goodness.
never materialized.
I hate this guy.
Greg, he got him good there.
I really do hate this guy.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And his free throws are falling at a rate of only about 72% on the season. Not terrible, but listen, you obviously would expect.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Pistons
They're
lead by
killing us
5.
in the paint.
The second quarter coming up right
Okay.
after this break, so don't go anywhere. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
I just think that from an intensity standpoint, their defense has really been the key. It's been the catalyst as they've been able to disrupt their opponent's offense.
Absolutely. I mean, they've been much more intense defensively.
Good job.
Their defense not only has been intense, but it's been
I'm
swarming
going to start
and
letting them play
saran
instead
wrap
of
like.
just
On the
taking
floor
over
for
every time
Detroit.
it looks bad.
They've got Drummond. Johnson is out there with Ilyasova. Then there's Reggie Jackson, and it's Meeks in at the 2 guard. They set the screen. Johnson from outside. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game. Knicks trail by 6. Inside. Soft touch off the glass. And it's 9 points for Freak.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Johnson outside. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Pistons passing it around. Shot clock at 6. Johnson the screen. Here's Jackson. And the 3 off target.
You have to be willing to pass in those situations. That was a low percentage shot. And it doesn't really matter who starts the break, but how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch, and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Johnson kicks to Meeks.
Spinning all up in the court.
He feeds it to Drummond. And they're going to drop the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time.
I thought you were coming up.
Be denied right there.
And the Knicks making a change here.
How come last time I threw it too low, but this time I throw it too high?
Johnson, he's checked in for Ilyasova.
Okay. So this team doesn't really, it's not really
Dawkins
a
against
team
Jackson.
except for Carmelo.
Johnson with a screen on Dawkins. Williams
Give me
with
that.
the steal. Fast break, here they come. Here's Anthony. Can't get it to go.
Come on,
and
Anthony.
it's Detroit the other way. Last game matched up with the Magic. Tough loss there.
Guys, it was like there was a lid on the basket in that game.
Why was I going this guy again?
You make at the defensive end. Hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Well, you know, the high-quality shots were few and far between for them, guys. And they have nobody to blame but themselves for that. You've got to do a better job of working harder to put up points.
Thank you.
Williams gets the bucket. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Jackson against Dawkins. Meeks with it. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Johnson from outside. And Anthony sends it back. And it's Johnson again missing.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Dawkins, the pass to Anthony.
No.
3-pointers off the mark.
He's giving them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
Jackson dishes to Meeks. Dawkins against Jackson. Drummond sets the screen for Jackson. Feeds to Meeks. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Damn it, man. They don't
Jackson's got
miss.
4 assists
They
now tonight.
don't miss.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good. The screen was solid.
Oh my
but you also have to
goodness,
look at
man.
the fact
If I
that
bump into them, I lose the
didn't do his
ball.
job as well as he could
Automatically.
have.
Johnson with a screen on Dawkins. And it's Johnson penetrating. Banked in off the glass. And it's an 8-point Piston lead.
Goodness, man.
Huge hole in the
I hate it when
possession.
stuff like this happens.
Any time cutting through.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well,
Okay.
Freak in the last matchup against the Raptors put together a nice game. He finished with 27 points and seemed to be seeing the action in slow motion.
I'm having so much
piling up a
difficulty
huge
doing
amount
the
of
shots that I want to do.
Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can
And
do
I
next
stop
time
again.
out.
And thank you, Doris. It was a
Fast break.
performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean,
Guys,
anybody
calm
who saw
down,
that
chill.
game has to still be in awe
I'm going to
of what he
timeout
was
next
able to
game.
do. Just absolutely
Next
dominant.
shot.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
Johnson the screen. Jackson against Dawkins. From deep 3-point range, but they get it back. And it's sent back by Lopez.
You can get the block, but you can't get the steal. You can't get the rebound.
Zinkas, he's checked in for the Knicks. Smith comes in for Williams. And the Pistons making a change here as well. O'Neal's checked in for Drummond. On defense, the Knicks. They trail by 6. And Meeks kicks to Jackson. High arcing shot.
Really?
And he lays it up and in. Jackson's got 6. Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket. There's a break in the action, so a rundown now. The most reliable power forwards and centers over the past month when it comes to shooting the basketball. Well, you look at Porzingis, a great player, 2nd in the league. And, of course, Robin Lopez, a few spots down. He also shoots the ball so well.
Okay.
And most of the guys on that list have that unique combination of power and finesse. I mean, a very physical presence with an equally soft touch.
Yeah, and you've got to have a mix of options if you're going to shoot a high percentage like these guys do. You've got to be able to establish good position, and then you've got to have a nice feel around the bucket with both hands.
And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
Nah, fam. It would have been if it touched him. I don't think it did.
Johnson the screen. 6 to shoot. Jackson kicks to Jennings. Shoots.
No,
Against the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Tremendous output from Jennings. He has 11 points and some big-time defense with the 3 steals, too.
You know what? I'm not going to jump next time. I'm not going to jump. Because this is bull crap.
He's put out there today.
Well, the numbers paint the picture, and he has been what we call in my vernacular. You know where I'm going here, guys.
And they like triple team.
Supreme.
They love doing that triple team.
It to a whole other level when you get supreme in terms of your stats.
And Kellogg ease, right? And Kellogg ease.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
How about the numbers here with Jay? He's putting up about 21 points per, 9 assists, and 4 rebounds. Night in and night out, he's their #1 option offensively.
That's why he leads the team in scoring. Almost every play feels like it runs through him.
Jennings passes to O'Neal. Outside Jennings. And Dawkins pulls it down.
I was very upset if he made that shot.
Dawkins has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Porzingis, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. New York shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw good from Porzingis.
Finally, again, that lead shutting down a little bit.
He hits both from the stripe.
3-point difference.
Pistons leading by 3. Outside Jackson. Screen by O'Neal. Jackson drives in. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
I was going to that other guy just in case he got cheeky. Instead of passing it.
Shooting has led them to this lead.
Dawkins kicks to Smith.
Keep going,
keep going. It to Anthony. Good. Anthony's got his 2nd basket of the game.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist number. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Jennings dishes to Jackson. Johnson sends the screen for Jackson. Off the screen. No good off the back of the rim.
Good little 2-man action there. They just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good looking shot, well executed.
I wish you would slow down a little bit.
To see them go back to it.
Just slow down a little bit. Just a tad.
He's going to want to remember just not really able to score the basketball.
Jennings can't get it to go.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Johnson, the pass to Jennings. O'Neal with screen on a follow. Jennings drives in and stolen by a follow. One-on-one fast break. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Again.
Stolen by Johnson.
I don't know why the angle is so weird.
Jackson's got the ball.
No more alley-oops. Oh my goodness, why do I jump vertical when I'm trying to jump towards?
Quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Here's
Here's a chance to take a look at the Pistons, how they rank in the NBA right now. 6th in steals, 8th in three-point shooting. And they haven't concerned themselves too much with running the fast break. I mean, they're still in the top half of the league when it comes to scoring in transition, but that's not their focal point.
And let me add a few words about all their steals. I mean, they bring that toughness and aggression defensively. You don't get to be a top 10 team in that category by accident.
5 on the clock. Stolen by Boozer.
They bump into me and I turn over. It never fails. They bump into me, I turn over. Not only that, they double team me.
Knicks trail by 7. Dawkins kicks to Stevenson.
Go, 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 go. Why do you ignore my screens? Why?
Pocket 6. New York moving the ball around. Smith outside.
Base. Good.
Jump shot. And so it's Detroit with the ball. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
How the hell did he pull that off?
Dawkins against Jennings. Here's O'Neal.
And O'Neal, of course, makes it.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Smith for 3. And again,
yes.
with the triple.
He got off to a slow start. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game. But he's turned it on here in the second.
This is Morris. Jennings, a screen on Smith. Here's Jackson. They grab their own miss. Kicks it out to Jennings. And a miss there on the triple.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
I was going to be very upset about that pass because I've been expecting to cut inside.
How you finish.
Detroit's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let them fly. And that one's good. Boozer.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Jennings with the double team. On the wing, Stevenson. Dawkins, the pass to Porzingis. The dish to Smith. Screen by Dallenberg. Stevenson inside the three-point line. Second shot opportunity. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. The Knicks have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. That one is off. The Knicks making a switch here. Brooks checked in, and the Pistons making a change here as well.
Yes, thank you.
Checked in, and he's good on the second.
3-point lead again. 3-point differential, I should say.
Morris outside. Jennings, a screen on Stevenson. Screen by Boozer. Morris against Stevenson. And Ilyasova kicks to Jackson. Clock at 4.
Oh no.
Number 7 on the night. 7
we
for
give him a
11
little
from
bit
the
of
floor.
space. He makes the shot. Oh my goodness. What is with this game, man?
In the second.
Here's Dawkins. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Dawkins has got 6 in the quarter.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Jennings kicks to Boozer. Passes it to Jennings. Ilyasova sets a screen for Jennings. Off target with his 3.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Morris against Dawkins. And he gets the bucket. Dawkins has got 15 points.
I don't think you can say enough about the quarter he's had. Every one of his attempts has gone down.
Up top, Jennings, and he's covered by Dawkins. Jennings against Dawkins. From the stripe. Shot is off.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over.
I didn't take that shot early enough. More like they keep cutting in my way. I usually get in front of them, but they keep managing to push me out of my way.
Well, While you've been consistently able to find the open man through the first 2 quarters, what have you seen that you've been able to exploit in this defense?
I don't really think I've seen much to exploit. Really, it's just been about all keeping the ball moving and letting my teammates make the plays I know they can make. Sort of led to a lot of assists.
Your decisions have been on point to this point. Kevin, over.
1 point differential. The first thing I'm going to be doing is the pick and roll. That's the first thing I'm going to be doing once I get on the court. Pick and roll. Probably make it a fade, so it's not that obvious.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Freak really making a difference here.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team.
Really?
And that led
really
to
now?
a very high points per shot number for him. For those of
Don't
you that are
you
into
dare
analytics,
bounce in.
that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
Get the ball.
Robin Lopez out there with Porzingis.
No.
Then there's a Flalo.
I guess not.
And it's Anthony
okay.
in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who's on the floor
Oh,
for the
boy.
Knicks. Drummond sets the screen for Jennings. Meeks dishes to Drummond. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Johnson can't hit.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Dawkins.
Really, really, A+,
That's a look you
A+,
cannot pass up.
and I
It's
still miss.
also one you shouldn't miss.
Drummond with a screen on a Flalo. Puts up the baby hook. Bank shot, no good.
That's not how you want to kick off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Here's Anthony. Johnson with the block. And they'll keep possession. An opportunity here to bring up a list of players that have been carrying their teams offensively for the last 10 games. The highest scoring small forwards in the league. Third is Carmelo Anthony.
A lot of the NBA's most explosive players man that small
Why am I
position,
so sucking
and
at
you're
threes
looking
all
at
of a sudden?
pretty
I
good
don't
collection
understand.
of them right there.
Well, I would go beyond pretty good, Greg. I mean, they are special players at the offensive end. Impossible to defend in any kind of conventional way. I mean, you've got to be creative to try to slow these guys down.
Jennings drives in. That's good. Jennings has got 15.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Dawkins kicks to Lopez. Count the basket and the foul. Andre Drummond picks one up.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
For New York, they have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10.
Yes,
and they
finally
now
win
lead
lead.
as the free throw drops
Finally.
for them. For Detroit, they've got
My
just one of their
goodness,
first
man.
4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Dawkins against Jennings. Johnson up top. Meeks passes to Johnson. The feed now to Meeks. He kicks it to Drummond. 5 to shoot. Here's Jennings. Jennings can't get that one to fall.
Well, I tell you what,
well.
that's too good a look to pass up
Okay,
there.
great.
Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Dawkins the pass to Porzingis. Dawkins kicks to Flalo. Soft touch off the glass. Flalo's got the lead up to 3 now for the Knicks.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Oh, I pass it straight up. Decides to pass all the way across, huh?
Lopez a screen on Jennings. Lopez drives in, comes up empty
Okay,
off the
Lopez,
pick.
you
Pistons trail
absolutely
by
suck
3.
at doing pick and rolls. I don't know why it automatically chooses you to do it.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. To the left wing. Johnson outside. Kicks it to Meeks. There's the 3. There's the bucket.
And of course they make the 3 and tie up the game again.
Tied up here for the Pistons.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting
Give me
off
that.
those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Pick and rolls. Gotcha.
And a moment to see numbers for Carmelo Anthony. He's putting up about 20 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Yeah, you know, you just plug him in. He's a flat-out scoring machine. When you plug him up, let him go.
And there's the whistle on the shot.
Wow, third?
The foul, shot
Already?
misses. He'll be shooting 2. The Pistons have shot 3 of 7 at the foul line. Brandon Jennings hits them both. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Dawkins. He's got 17. Makes it off the glass.
Good.
Porzingis has got 11.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
Outside, Meeks. The shot's good. Jennings making the play.
We have absolutely no luck.
Jennings has got his 7th assist in the game. The Knicks have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the 3rd. Johnson over to help. Here's Porzingis. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Jennings dishes to Drummond, and he gets it to go.
Oh, man.
12 points for him. And Clark, as we approach the 4th quarter,
Drummond
still
isn't
anyone's
making
ballgame.
anything
Yeah,
easier.
exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets, and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Derek Williams checked in for Porzingis. Jermaine O'Neal's checked in for Detroit. Here's Dawkins. Lopez, a screen on Jennings. To the middle, stolen by O'Neal.
You were in front of him. How did he steal the ball from you?
Here's Meeks. And he drops in the lane
And
off the
he
glass.
scored.
And now it's a 3-point Detroit lead. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pistons.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode.
Go.
Defensively.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced.
You
And
need
the
to stop
points that
him.
have come along with those forced turnovers.
Jennings against Dawkins. Jennings kicks to Meeks. It's back to Jennings. Drummond with a screen on Dawkins. Clock is at 3. It's Meeks outside. Rebound by Williams. Knicks have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the
Oh
third
my
quarter.
goodness.
And stolen
You
by
stop
Jennings.
cutting so quickly. No cherry picking. Good.
Shoots the 3.
Okay, good.
Knicks with the rebound.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's playing tight.
Okay.
I mean, you can see it. No flow at all to his game right now.
The
Oh
shot by
my
Dawkins
goodness,
is no good.
Drummond.
Detroit's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot.
Where's my foul?
It's on Aaron Aflalo. The Pistons
I just have a bunch of turnover and
block
block shots.
The stripes tonight. The first one falls. Aaron Brooks, he's checked in for New York. And
You would think I'm playing on
Can you believe the job
Superstar
they're doing
Hall
at
of
the
Fame
foul
or
line
something,
since
man.
halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency.
Once again,
That's
where's my
how they built
foul?
this lead.
Pistons leading by 3. O'Neal kicks to Johnson. He feeds it to Jennings. Drummond with a screen on Brooks. It's Jennings with the drive. Johnson outside. 4 on the clock. Here's Meeks. The shot's good. Jennings making the play.
For the love of God.
Jennings has got his 9th assist in the game now.
Oh my goodness, man.
Has
This
he
is
been this quarter? They're riding that hot hand.
Brooks outside. Dawkins. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Jennings against Dawkins. Tries it from 19. Jennings can't get it to go.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
That's good.
Thank you.
6 points for Carmelo Anthony.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
And that is good. 14 points here for Drummond.
Crisp pass into the paint.
Knicks trail by 3. Dawkins kicks to Williams. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
Why are open shots so hard to make when they can make threes so easily?
Now, here's Meeks. Brooks covering. Jennings passes to Drummond. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time.
That was a 10-point lead. Why? Why did they do this to me?
They're at 57%. On the court for the Pistons. Jennings runs the point with Jackson flanking him. Johnson is out there with Andre Drummond. And
I can't get fouls. Okay.
Yeah, one of the few bright spots for his team. I mean, he's had a very efficient offensive performance.
No telling how much larger the lead would be if it wasn't for his shooting. I mean, come on, this guy's kept him in.
Oh my goodness.
With the jam.
This is stupid. This is so stupid.
And Clark, now's the time
to
continue to attack that rim.
Dawkins kicks to Stevenson. Here's Dawkins. 6 on the shot clock. Unloads from 13. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
The drive by Jennings, and he gets the bucket.
Why do I jump
21.
so close? I don't have no vertical.
As it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water.
You know, on the surface, it might seem questionable to attempt a dunk like that when you're behind, but I think he's just trying to give him a spark.
What a dunk it was.
And he's
Let's hope that got my teammates.
Look at us. We're all sitting here just waiting.
Woke my teammates up a little bit.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay.
There it is.
They've had assists
Woke my teammates up with that dunk. That's what we needed. That's what we needed.
But also the body movement off the ball.
Why do you always do this as soon as I press
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
A follow the pass to Dawkins. Stevenson outside. Here's Dawkins. Here's Smith. And again, it's New York.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Johnson sets the screen for Jackson. It's Drummond, top of the key. Johnson at the elbow. Afflalo pulls it in. Knicks trail by 6. Pass to Dawkins. Fires the 3.
Why does it never go? Oh my goodness, man. It's ridiculous how this shot doesn't go in anymore. I am 0% from 3-point line.
That one is off. Lopez, he's checked in for Lance Stevenson.
Man, my luck is poor in this game. What's going on? My luck is poor in today, period.
For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. The drive by Jackson. On the wing, Johnson. Jackson against the follow. 6 to shoot. Outside Jackson. But they'll get another chance.
Oh.
Tough play underneath to give them another shot.
Drummond the screen. Jackson kicks to Drummond. Second shot opportunity. And
please don't.
2 points for the chance for one more at the free throw line.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
It's good, and the Pistons lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Afflalo.
I tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
This is when the defenders really have to protect the basket. You need to be in sync as a unit defensively.
The Knicks have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Nice shot by Porzingis.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Oh. It's Jackson with the drive. Feeds to Jennings. Johnson with a screen on Dawkins. Jackson dishes to Drummond. Here's Johnson.
Of course it spins right back in, right? Of course.
And the Pistons
because
lead
physics.
by 5. Knicks have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. A follow the pass to Dawkins. Here's Porzingis. He's guarded by Jennings. Some nice passing by New York here. They grab.
Oh, really? Really?
That one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's position, you could see the frustration on his face.
You have no idea.
Jackson
oh my goodness! What the fuck was that?
Shot. And now
how are you crossing me over
Detroit
backcourt?
The Knicks shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots and they're hitting them. And Dawkins slams it in.
And you can tell he's hungry because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not
oh
when
my!
They come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in his game.
Goodness.
I mean, he can
How
distribute or he can attack the basket, just like we saw right there.
Why is it that they're so freaking...
Johnson against Smith. Johnson kicks to Jackson. Drummond with a screen on a follow. Here's Jackson. Kicks it out to Jennings. No good with the triple. Knicks trail by 8. Here's Dawkins. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Jackson drives in. It's rebounded by New York. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Dawkins, the pass to Porzingis. And here's a follow for 3. That drops. Now it's just a 3-point Detroit lead.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Johnson the screen. Jackson kicks to Drummond. Good D by Lopez. New York's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. A follow the pass to Dawkins.
Oh my goodness! I'm very glad that wasn't a turnover.
Johnson picking him up. Lopez a screen. A follow outside to tie it up. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 3rd rebound tonight, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Josh Smith. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time, Greg.
Anthony's checked in for Smith. Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Detroit. Drummond the screen. Wide open look. Buries the jump shot. Meeks got 12 points here in the second half.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't
wide
there
open
in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
We need to stop them now.
Detroit
they must be stopped now.
By as much as 10. Dawkins against Jackson. He dishes it to Johnson. Can't get it to go.
Yes,
good
finally.
D by Lopez. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Dawkins.
Oh my goodness. Come on, 1-3, please.
Anthony left side.
Get the rebound, get the rebound. Good. With the foul. Good. Tie this game up, Lopez. Please. Tie this game up again.
At this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds for putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
Good game for Lopez. He has 9 rebounds and a pair of blocks to go along with those.
And he's been standing tall when they needed it.
Ooh, nice. Oh my goodness.
A follow the pass to Dawkins. And unable there to get the goal.
I am not a three-point shooter. I am no longer a three-point shooter. I don't know why. I have no clue why.
Jackson dishes to Johnson. And Drummond kicks to Meeks. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Porzingis passes to Aflalo. Here's Dawkins. To the left side wing. Aflalo kicks to Anthony. Shot clock at 5. Here's Lopez. Can't get it to go. And it's Detroit the other way.
Who's injured?
Jackson against Dawkins. Drummond the screen. Jackson drives in. Doubled by Dawkins. Outside Jackson. That's in.
Oh my goodness. Why does it have to be a 3? Why does it have to be a 3?
They've been splashing on those 3s since halftime.
Market improvement in their shooting from what we saw to start the game.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Drummond the screen. It's Jackson with the drive. The basket drops.
Oh
and
my
it's fouled on the
goodness.
shot. One free throw coming his way.
Having a little more difficulty.
Why does this game hate me?
Ball inside here. The defense has done a much better job collapsing on them when they throw it inside. Double teaming and being active with their feet and hands.
Man.
Brandon Jennings
Look at the game.
for Reggie Jackson.
That's a huge three-pointer. He'd love to become a go-to guy for them here in crunch time.
Pulls up on the elbow. Offensive
Oh,
rebound.
no.
And he gets the bucket. Johnson's got 4 points this quarter.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. And that's a good strategy when you're on top.
Oh boy. This game is as bad as the. This game is just as bad as the Golden State game.
Three-point attempts here in the fourth. Lopez a screen on Jennings. Here's Dawkins.
Oh, they blocked it.
Lopez dishes to Aflalo.
Please go in. Yes.
Shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of
I
those days where if
that.
he takes it, he makes it.
And, well, Detroit shooting well. 50% from the floor. Here's Meeks.
Oh my.
And there's the call on Andre Drummond.
Okay, loose ball,
That's
loose
his
ball.
4th foul of the contest.
Good on them, man. I was gonna go.
And they're
I
in
was gonna
position
go
to take
loose.
the lead.
You know what, a
I was
bucket
gonna
here
go
would mean
loose.
a bunch at this stage of the game.
Lopez passes to Porzingis.
Oh
and
no!
stolen by
Come
Jennings.
on, why did pass to him? Why?
1:37 left in the game. Drummond with a screen on Dawkins. It's back to Jennings.
Oh no!
Jennings has got 15 points
Please
in just the
stop
second
this,
half.
please.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
I mean, just beautiful.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that though, guys. Some coaches might.
It's just simple, guys. To make a play. No rebounds. No rings. We need to dominate the glass. Bigs, get the ball off the rim and get it out to our guards so we can get out in transition.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, over the break, I listened in on Stan Van Gundy's huddle. He said, guys, this is the kind of game we're capable of playing when we put our minds to it. I knew we had it in us, just like I know we're going to come out on top. Let's finish this thing. Guys,
How are they able to do
And the
this?
deeper we get into this
How are they
game,
able
it
to
seems like
make
the
those
more
shots so
the
easy?
offenses are in rhythm.
Without question. I mean, both of these
Screen,
teams
screen,
are firing
screen, screen.
full broadband bandwidth.
Please make it.
Being
Please.
Full throttle ahead. Nice hustle to
Foul.
get them a second
Please.
look.
Oh, okay. We don't need them stopping their time on us. Please make these Lopez.
It's the first, and that narrows the gap to 1.
Second one, please, Lopez, please.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Dishes it to Meeks.
Okay.
Johnson with a screen on Aflalo. And Meeks kicks to Johnson.
Jump.
It's in.
Oh my goodness, man. Play the defense. Play some defense.
Offensively.
New York's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth.
That's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down.
I'm trying to wake you guys up, man.
Now Jennings. Over in the corner, Meeks.
Please don't go in. Yes.
Goes to Lopez. Mark a big-time possession here.
Tell you what, their hearts have to be racing right now.
Oh my
has
goodness.
nothing to worry about out there with him shooting.
That would have been it.
You can't dial
That
it
would
in
have been
from
made
deep
it
this
over.
half at all.
Jennings drives in. Johnson's shot is off. A crucial possession with time ticking down.
Boy, they'd like to put themselves in front right here.
Here's Dawkins. Jennings with the steal. And here we go. Jennings heading to the hoop. Yes!
And Clark, that's really deflating for a team to cough up the ball and have it turn into points immediately on the other end.
You know, Greg, it feels like giving up 2 baskets, the one you didn't get, and then the one you allowed the opponent to get.
Why? Why does this happen to me? Why?
Now, we need to get Freak a clean look. Execute. Let's put it away.
Off the inbound pass. Dawkins to force overtime.
Gets the big time. We're heading to OT.
Cold-blooded make that was. Plain and simple.
Time expires, and we're going to overtime. And we'll be back right after this. Well, if you're just joining us, this one has been a great one. We've got overtime action now, folks. And it's the Pistons to start out. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And Detroit, looking at who they've got. Jennings and Meeks in the backcourt. Amir Johnson is out there with Johnson. And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. And it's time for an injury report. And now Doris Burke has an update for us on Reggie Jackson. Doris, what's the news?
Yes, Kevin, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for Detroit. It doesn't seem like too drastic of an injury. We're into the heart of the season now, and that's the last thing this team wanted to hear. That's going to make their winter just a little bit longer, guys.
All right, Doris, we will, of course, keep everyone updated as we find out more.
Defense. And you know what? He could have a long road ahead in terms of getting back on the court. But one thing we all know, he's never been shy of hard work.
No,
36
he's not.
points,
I mean, he'll be doing everything he can to make it back as soon as possible.
We need to run with this game as much as possible.
On the wing, Johnson takes the 3.
Oh my goodness.
And he gets it back. Here's Drummond, and the rebound goes to the Knicks. To the inside.
Oh my, okay. Let's back it up.
Jennings against Dawkins. Anthony on the wing.
This way.
Off the screen. And the shot is long.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot.
What kind of dunk was that? He jumped in.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys.
You thought I was going inside? I'm getting another assist.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Johnson, the pass to Drummond. Shot clock at 6. The Pistons working the ball around now. Meeks, the offensive rebound, kicks it out to Johnson. The dish to Meeks. Drummond up top. Johnson right side. Johnson sets the screen for Jennings. Johnson left side. The second chance effort. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony.
We play that defense, man. We play that defense. This is what I want to see. All right, 4 seconds.
Lopez with the steal. One-on-one fast break. A follow. That's good. Now it's a 6-point Knicks lead.
And really keeping the ball
not going to take any risks
around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket.
No easy shot. Good foul, Carmelo, but yeah.
Really, as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
And Jennings drops them both.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
Here's Dawkins. Jennings with the steal.
Oh my goodness.
Fast break Detroit. Meeks leading the charge. It'll go, and the New York Blues cut down to 2 on the bucket from Johnson.
And that's how the coach would
no more pick and roll.
Fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nice.
Oh my goodness. Why are you taking such an immediate three?
The ball.
They've been out hustled. At this point, hard to see them recovering from that.
Jennings kicks to Meeks. Inside, Johnson
uses
both hands to slam it down.
Oh my goodness, why do they keep doing this?
Finish and the aggressive move too, Kevin.
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email.
Yeah, that time I'm posting. That time I'm posting.
When it comes to being a floor
or
leader
boxing
on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it. And he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball.
36.7 rebounds, 23 assists.
You
say go for pick and roll, but they keep double teaming me, and that's not really working out.
He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
Jennings against Dawkins. Jennings drives in. And it's Johnson that time on the assist from Brandon Jennings. Johnson's got the game tied up here for the Pistons. The Knicks have gotten things started superbly in overtime, hitting 5 of the first 7 shots. Dawkins, the pass to Lopez. Yes!
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
The drive by Jennings. Drummond. It's in.
I see. So they're going to just pass it to him every single time. I see.
That's what you love to do as the road team, Kevin. Hit the big shot to take the crowd right out of it.
Well, they've done that for sure.
And did he ever? Sound level right now at 0.
And the crowd roaring to life.
That was a huge shot. And they're just about dancing in the aisles now.
That was as big as it gets. They are definitely going to enjoy that.
Johnson.
Oh,
and so he draws
thank
the foul on the
God.
Shot. Trip to the line to shoot 2.
Thank God he did not make that.
This one, 10 points, and he's come away with 2 steals as well. He's blown up some plays out there.
And it also shows you the importance of intelligence as a defender because he has been a nightmare on the ball.
Dawkins against Jennings. Buries it.
Excellent execution of the plan there.
Oh my goodness.
Meeks outside. The Knicks pull it in. Dawkins good. Dawkins has got 38 points.
He's their go-to guy. When he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Johnson kicks to Meeks. Jennings dishes to Drummond. It's Meeks outside. Connects from downtown. Here's Dawkins. So a close game sees New York take this one. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
Yeah, when adversity was at its greatest, they came up big. They seemed to relax a little bit.
That cut inside into the basket, going towards the basket, managed to save us. That managed to save us, man.
Well, tonight you factored into this game with both your scoring and your passing. How big a factor was ball movement in this win?
Always huge, no doubt. I mean, we know we're at our best when we keep the defense constantly in motion. You do that by moving the ball around. If you don't do that, you don't win games.
You earned every bit of this win. Congratulations. Kevin?
Doris, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
I can't believe we won this. I was so irritated that last shot.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the absolute top of his game. It's hard to imagine someone being any more dominant than he was tonight.
Boom, boom, boom. That's right, Ernie. Instruments. This guy was instrumental tonight in making sure they avoided a second straight loss. They needed somebody to step up tonight, and he was their guy.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon.
All right then, guys, I gotta go now. I gotta go get some sleep. But if you enjoy it, please leave a like, follow, subscribe, and all that kind of stuff. Man, that was the closest game. That was the closest win I've ever experienced in my career. If you enjoyed this, leave a like, follow, and all that kind of stuff. I'll be putting this on YouTube. You can check out my YouTube on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Oshenron, or look up Project Iceman. You will see some Destiny characters on it, and it'll have a blue logo that says Project Iceman as a banner. If that helps you out finding it easier. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys later.
Shout out to the I holding down the set. All up in my phone.